We are here. Hey, friends.
Hey.
It's Melissa, and I am so excited to bring to you our Business Builder Spotlight for the month of July. Lois is our first interview, and I'm so excited to introduce her. Lois Mahoney is an executive leader from Alaska. Her family is now living in Washington, D.C., and she joined Young Living back in 2017. Lois, thank you so much for spending a few moments with us today to talk to us about your business building experience. Can you share with us, first of all, what's your favorite oil?
It's so hard to choose. But I would have to say it's got to be Valor, because I was slathering Valor on before this. I make sure that I use it on my kids almost daily. The options with it are limitless, and I love the smell. It's so it's energizing, but it's also calming, and it brings all the things together for me.
I love it. My next question was going to be why, but you've already answered that for us. Thank you so much. Valor is also my favorite, and it is my signature scent. A lot of people over the years, I would use it as a perfume, and people would say, "What is that perfume?" And I'd say, "Oh, it's just my essential oil blend." So I had a lot of people ask me about essential oils just because of Valor. So thank you. So did you have a gateway oil or a product that just you said, okay, I have to join because of this?
I first heard about Young Living through a mom friend, which I never inquired about anything, but she was just talking about thieves one day and just some of the cleaning products. And I myself had, after having kids, was trying to just buy more natural things, not knowing that, those were still pretty bad products. So then I bought my starter kit because I wanted oils in my home. And I was pregnant with twins at the time, which was very emotional. We had just moved to a new location. I found out that I would have to drive an hour away just to go to my maternity appointments. And so Stress Away became my favorite thing because it totally calmed me down right before going to doctor's appointments, when I had to get in the car and drive, because traffic here is just, it's so insane. But I would have to say Thieves is the oil, but the Thieves cleaner is the go-to product that I was just totally mind blown about. So, and it was for my husband too. So he really Thieves is all the love in this house.
Thieves is all the love, girl. I mean, Thieves has got to be the gateway for so many people. I've had a lot of people that don't know have never heard of our company name, Young Living, but they know about Thieves. So that is powerful, girlfriend. So if there is one oily tip that you make sure that you tell every single new member who joins Young Living, what is that oily tip?
Just to start using your oils, that there's no wrong way to use them. There's a lot of people just say, I don't know what to use. And I'm like, okay, look, your minds are about to be blown, but there's no wrong way to use them. You can put them on your skin. You can just inhale them. You can diffuse them. On my social media, I clean my diffuser every Monday. That's something I do let them know. And then I also let them, I think carrier oil is one of the biggest things that I get. They're like, I don't want to make it weaker. And I'm like, oh no, look, all it is it's just going to slow the absorption rate. It's not going to affect how much the power of the oil is just going to slow the absorption rate. So you don't feel hot or all of those things. So just telling them to put out their oils and use them when they can.
That is like the biggest thing, because I can remember when I got my box and I was kind of intimidated, and it really is just taking it out and using it, and then using the resources like in our group right here so that you can know, kind of have a little bit more confidence in how you're using them.
Yes.
Lois, what is it that made you start building a Young Living business when you did?
I let's see, I ordered my kit. My husband asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, I want these essential oils. And he's just like, okay, because he had no idea what we were getting into, and neither did I. And I got my kit, and it was like in the beginning of January. So I know that's like one of the busiest times to sign up with Young Living. So it took quite a while. I was very impatiently tracking my starter kit to come in. But every time I logged into my virtual office, I went on the Young Living website and just looked at their products. And I looked at everything. I looked at the company, and I was just completely mind blown. And then I finally attended my first one-on-one class, and I was just like, I just have to share this, because it just resonated with me, because as a mom and as somebody who grew up in an environment where natural living is it's in the like bones of our culture, I wanted to just dive in, and I knew that people needed these in our homes. My first intention was just, hey babe, I want to get my oils for free. Like that was my whole intention. I'm like, look, we're just going to get some free product, because that's what I'm all about. And it's changed into this huge income opportunity where now I'm just helping people and just telling people, and it's turned into something amazing for us. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future, because I know that it's just going to not only bless us in our wellness and our whole health, but it's also going to bless us financially. And I'm just excited for that day to come.
I am so excited for you, Lois. That is one of the most beautiful parts of Young Living, and something that I didn't really understand when I first got started. So what was your perception of network marketing before Young Living, and how has that changed?
I have actually, because of my personality, I had actually been approached by multiple people who they all do network marketing. And I'm a huge supporter, so I'll totally support you if I can. I just never saw the point in it for some of the products that they were showcasing and talking about. I just never, I found that it was useful, but it didn't resonate with me, and it didn't, I just didn't want to do it. It just didn't sound like something that was me. And so I was kind of okay with it. I didn't know very much about it. And I know that it kind of has like a bad rep around for a lot of people. But the Young Living opportunity, I still am completely mind blown, because I think what really changed my mind about it was, one, attending Gameplan and learning literally everything that I needed. But hearing about the residual income, that's, I think, what really changed it for me, because obviously as a parent, we don't think that anything's going to happen to us, but at the same time too, we know that we're not invincible. And so for our future and for our family's future, security, I was like, you know what, I need to do my best to make it up there so that I can become a sole provider for my family and give that to them if anything did happen to us.
That's so amazing. One of the things I love most about Young Living is that it gives us the opportunity to will our businesses to our families, so that it just keeps carrying on, even if something happens to us. And that's something that was really important to me, because as a bartender, when I worked before, I only made money when I was at work. And so having the network marketing model has really been a blessing, because it's not just me putting in all the work. It's all of us together working as a team. And so I love that. And you mentioned Gameplan for a moment. And I know that's one tool that you use. Is there a favorite tool that you use or that you give to your new members to teach them about the Young Living business opportunity?
I always tell them about Gameplan. I always tell them about Gameplan. Anytime we have a boot camp, I make sure that all of my people who are interested in the business, that they do get into this, because that's exactly how I learned. I learned everything that I learned how to do was from Gameplan. Now, because we have these amazing resources and groups on Facebook, I actually just add them into some of our business groups, because I think and I feel like not only on our team page, but I feel like also in our business page, they both correlate so well together that they're going to get the information that they need. But I'm always like letting them know, like, hey, you guys can always come to me. Even if I don't know the answer, I will find it for you. But Gameplan and our Facebook groups, just basically our team resources, has what helped me become successful in my business so far, and just being open to new ideas and being coachable is something that we say a lot. So just being open to learning something new, and that, you know, like the way that we've been doing it for the past 2 years can be different in a year, and just making sure that I'm open to change and willing to learn from everybody.
I love it. You talked about Gameplan being like, that's kind of like our manual, and it's a really great guide to teach us how to, the strategy behind and all the steps we need to build a Young Living business. But you also mentioned our groups that are full of guidance and resources and people sharing their own experiences and personal development. I heard you talk about being coachable and being willing to learn new things. And so that's super important. Lois, what is your next Young Living goal, your business goal?
My goal is to get to silver. Because not only will that provide a huge like breather for our family, but I mean, my main goal is to make it to Royal Crown Diamond. That is my main goal. But my next goal is just on silver, and just making sure that my foundation is strong. I'm not necessarily looking to rank up really fast. I'm growing organically. As a mom of 3, you know, we're busy, and I don't want to miss out on this time, because they're not going to be little forever. So I do challenges if I feel like I can give that time, but I mostly come at it from, I learned this from Leslie Burris, is coming at it from a place of peace. So not necessarily, you know, I do put in the hustle every now and then, but it's always coming from a place of peace, and just making sure that I'm not overstretching myself, and that making sure that I'm enjoying the time with my family as well as growing my business. So silver is my next goal, growing organically and making sure that my legs are strong, so that when we do get there, that we stay there and keep growing organically towards our next goal.
I love it. I love it. And I've really enjoyed watching your journey. And one thing that I notice about you is that you're very consistent. I can always count on you to be there to remind me to clean my diffusers every Monday. You share from your heart, and you just share what you're doing. So it's very authentic. Okay, one last question, and then I'll let you get back to your family. If there was one thing that you could tell a new business builder, one thing that you know now that you wish you knew back then, what would that be?
Stacking. But I feel like with the new silver bound bonus, that it's the perfect opportunity, not only for us to learn, but also for new people to learn how to stack and strategically build their business as fast or as slow as they need to, but to get those bonuses in their home. Because Young Living just wants to bless us. And I think it's just like, it completely blows my mind, the things we get for free, how we get paid, how all of these things work. I'm just sitting here like, how do they make money? Because I don't understand how I get all this free stuff. And here I am, just an executive, but stacking is one of the biggest things that I've been trying to teach all of my new people, making sure that they understand how this system works, how trying to just make sure that we understand the business and how that they can get paid, and obviously make the best opportunity for how they get paid. And that they can still get those signups and get those bonuses there, but also make sure that they get the bonuses for the silver bound bonus, because that's going to help them be successful in the long run with their business.
Thank you so much, Lois. Thank you for sharing your experience and your heart and your love for Young Living. Thanks for sharing your next goal with us. We're all going to be rooting for you. We really appreciate your time with us today. And we cannot wait to see you walk the silver stage, sister. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next time for the next Business Builder Stoplight.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.